We got a big-time guest for this week's one-on-one. It's Adrian Colbert in the house. AC, the people have been asking for you, man. You ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
All right, let's roll.
Let's get it.
I don't want to say you've come out of nowhere because that sounds disrespectful.
No, I did.
But look at you, man. Like, you're a starter, but not only starting, you're playing incredibly well after your first start.
You got to try to keep a level head. It was really just like our defensive scheme and our coaches and just practice, deliberate practice that we do throughout the week that really put me in that position to make those plays. Me personally, I can't really take a lot of credit for that.
The vets in the locker room are going to appreciate that answer. We got to hype up that hit, though, on the sideline.
Just took off running out of excitement. I was like, wow. To be honest, I was on punt return the next play, and I was just so excited I kind of forgot and did a full 60-yard sprint down the field and then met Ruben on the sideline and then realized I'm on the punt, so I got to be out there.
When you came out, did you want to play safety?
I just wanted to play. I just wanted the opportunity to play. I didn't care whether it was corner, safety, special teams primarily, or whatever. I played safety primarily at Texas, and I only played corner a year, and that was at Miami. I mean, when I got to Texas, it was just all Earl Thomas film. That's all we watched. Even now, that's the only safety I watch, him and Cam Chancellor.
So we're getting to know the player. What about the person? What do the people, what do the faithful need to know about Adrian Colbert?
Well, I'm pretty active. I don't really do much outside of work. I go to work and I go home. I love getting on Instagram Live.
Okay.
Because all the fans will get on and interact and I literally will sit there on Instagram Live for an hour and just chat with the fans. Try to get to know the fans and let them get to know me. All DMs I answer. Some people come at me with questions about their faith, how I made it to where I am after overcoming so much adversity in life, and I tell them my story, and people are motivated and inspired. And that's just one thing I like to do. I like to touch people and just to give them hope and let them know that you can overcome anything if you got the faith to do it.
Take me inside the locker room. What's it like with the guys?
I feel like this team is just so close that we can all we're always joking around, but when it's time to work, we're working. Yo, yeah, shout out to Brock Coyle, shout out to my boy Franchise Jimmy, shout out to Dante. Who else am I shouting out? Shout out to X, shout out to Tyvis Powell, shout out to all my boys in the TV room, E. Reed, Spoon. Yo, my boys, family.
There you go, we gotta take care of everybody else.
Yeah, shout out to the squad, man. Shout out to the whole defense and the offense. Everybody doing their thing. We on our way though, for real.
How are you different? How have you grown?
I feel like I've grown a lot mentally, as a player and as a person, because, one point during training camp, I got hurt. I played one game in the preseason. My thought process is oh wow, I'm gonna get cut. Tomorrow I'm gonna get cut, because I only played one game and literally only made one tackle. I make the team.
One tackle. With a caveat, it was a forced fumble and an unbelievable hit. I'll say it, not you. Go, you can continue.
So I made one tackle and out of 62 plays, and the next day I make the team, and I'm just wow, I really just made my first NFL team. This is lit.
This is lit.
This is lit.
That is.
And then we go in, and I'm straight special teams, and I'm cool with that. I'm fine. I love it. And then I finally get some reps on defense at the Cowboys game. And then more reps come at the Philly game, and then I'm practically starting. It's just up and down, but it's been great. I've learned a lot. Just be patient and just make sure you're prepared prepare for anything, because in the NFL, anybody can go down. You just got to be prepared when your time gets called. It's crazy, man. It's insane. It's truly a blessing, to be honest, because without my faith, I don't know where I don't know how I'd be mentally, because that's a lot of pressure right there.
Well, you're doing well, man. It's been fun watching you. Appreciate you coming along and chatting.
I appreciate you having me, brother.